Hey lovely ones, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are going to dive into a topic that I believe really affects us all, and that is comparing ourselves to others. I feel like sometimes we really scroll through social media, we compare ourselves to our colleagues, our family members, our friends, and we feel like everyone has it all figured out. However, is this comparison game really helping us, or is it holding us back? So in this video, we'll explore the three major dangers of constantly comparing yourself to others. We'll uncover how it affects your self-esteem, how it creates unrealistic expectations, and sometimes hinders you from personal growth. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of why comparing yourself can be so harmful, and you'll get some strategies of helping you break from these habits. And by the way, I'm from an online Bible study meeting, and this is what we were talking about. Can you believe how timely this is? I was planning to make the same video of how comparing ourselves to others can be so harmful to us, and that is what we were talking about. So I believe this message is really timely, and I believe this message is meant for you, so stay tuned. And I will start with one major key takeaway that I've gotten from the online Bible study that I've told you guys, and that is comparison can foster negative emotions, and that is you start becoming bitter, you start becoming jealous, you start becoming resentful. So instead of being happy because maybe your friend or maybe your colleague or maybe your family member has been blessed with something and they have become successful, you start becoming jealous. You start becoming jealous because you've seen a friend on social media has posted a new car or anything like that. And we forget sometimes, by the way, these social media people, sometimes they live fake lives. Maybe they've gotten 50% off, and maybe they've collaborated with other companies, and now you start becoming bitter and you don't know the journey that it took them for them to be there. There is this story from the book of Luke chapter 15 that talks about the prodigal son. Well, I won't dive into what the prodigal son did, but I will talk about the brother. The brother became jealous because the father threw in a party for the lost son, but he forgot, rather, not forgot, but he lost sight rather of what he had in his father's house, and forgot that whatever his dad owns, he already owned that, and that he could slaughter a cow anytime he wanted. God's blessings are never limited. Just because your friend, or maybe you've seen someone having been blessed by something, that doesn't mean that now the blessings are over, now that God has nothing else to bless you with. God's blessings are never limited. They are there for you. They're enough for you and me. They're enough even for your children. They're enough even for the generations to come. So danger number 2 is that we overlook individual circumstances, forgetting that each and every person's journey is unique and very different, and that making direct comparisons can be inaccurate sometimes and can be very unfair. So instead of comparing yourself to the other person, just embrace your uniqueness, embrace that you're different from the other person, and just shine. Like, life is not one shoe size fits all, if you understand by what I mean by this. Like, you'll find people wearing shoe size number 3, shoe size number 4, shoe size number 5, that is 38, 37, 40. You know, there is that happiness and that uniqueness of being different from the rest. Otherwise, life will be so boring if all of us we will be the same. Imagine a world with no different kinds of people, with no doctors, with no teachers, with no swimmers, with no managers. It will be so really different. Learn from that person you're comparing yourself to. Get inspiration from them instead of comparing yourself to them. Start acting up. They say a journey of 1,000 miles just starts with one step. So why are you comparing yourself to a person who's already at 900 miles and you're just beginning? Why be so unfair to yourself? So I would urge you to take action. And by the way, my previous video talks about taking action and getting out of your comfort zone and becoming the best version of yourself. So if you've not watched that video, I will link the video right here, and then I believe you will click it and go watch it so that you can get inspired to take action. And danger number 3 of you comparing yourself to others is you start neglecting your own personal growth. Focusing on other people's achievements can distract you from your own personal development journey. And if you spend too much time there, you'll start developing issues like anxiety, stress, pressure, and that is something that we are trying to avoid. So instead of bringing yourself those health issues, it's better to start acting on yourself, start working on yourself so that you can avoid such things. And so some strategies to help you overcome the habit of comparison is, number one, I will say cultivate the habit of gratitude. Like regularly be writing down things that you're grateful for, things that you're thankful for. As for me, I always do like 21 days of Thanksgiving, where I have my own journal and I note down what I am thankful for to God, and that will shift my focus from what I do not have to what I already have. Number two is that focus on your own personal goals. Like celebrate yourself no matter how small the win is. That will help you to like not compare yourself to others, because you will define your own success. You will not define your success depending on other people's success. Another thing is practicing self-awareness. Recognize when you're falling into that comparison trap, and then make sure that you redirect your thoughts into something else, that you'll not be able to compare yourself, and that will not make you feel bad about yourself. And also surround yourself with people who will be able to motivate you, encourage you, rather than people who will encourage unhealthy competition. Also, those people who surround you matter a lot. By implementing these strategies, you can gradually break free from the habit of comparison and start focusing on your own personal growth and happiness. And remember, it's a process that takes time and practice. So be patient with yourself as you start developing a healthier mindset. And that is all for today, my lovely ones. Let's seek to live a more fulfilling and authentic life. Don't forget to comment down below what you've learned from this video, like and share, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Let's meet on the next one. Bye bye.